Welcome to my TV channel.
You okay?
There's a little bit of fresh air coming in for a while. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Is it too much?
No, yeah.
There, I don't know either. Okay. Thank you. The family that find my Clelland. Oh, dream about the West, and I started to roll. 6 long months on a desk on the chair. The city's at the end, and so far it's been hell. And there's fire on the mountain, there's lightning in the air, there's gold in the hills, there's waiting for me there. Was that jamming down?
Yeah.
That's boogieing down a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. Sweetie, it's getting hot in here. Can I get some air? Just a little bit more, please. Well, that'll be fine right there, darling. stuff, you know. We take our hats off for the boys and the girls and the bands. 'Cause you know they love to play the music all day. If you let them get away with that, hey, it's okay with me. So can we take our hats off for the boys and the girls in the bands? You bet, sweetie. Thank you much. Yeah. You think I could talk you into maybe making a little hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate.
Do we have some hot cocoa?
Oh,
But I could do
I don't
some
know. We do or not.
That'd be nice. Sneak a little bit of hot chocolate. Yummy. Okay. How did you like that one, sweetheart?
That was a short one.
Well, I mean the one. Take your hats off to the boys and girls.
It was a good one.
Okay, that was about the marching band. What a shame, man. Did you see that marching band got run into? My goodness.
I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Excuse me, I'm kind of a. Can I? Did you have a tissue? No, wait a minute, I have one. I'll pull out of my. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. Well, if you're not asleep yet, you're going to be asleep after listening to me yawn. I'm truly sorry for doing that. I just couldn't help it. And, it's just, I really relax when I start playing music. It's a relaxing, has a very relaxing effect on me. It's hot in here.
I'll open the window a little bit.
Maybe it's just me. Because I'm doing all this
Your work. Your
moving around and
exercise.
stuff. Yeah. And now I'm going to sneak a cigarette. Say no. I really shouldn't be doing this, but come on. I'm not being paid anything to do this, so I'm going to smoke a cigarette with my friends. And they are wonderful friends. I honor them with great honor, but my comfort is important as well. So I don't smoke that, just in the evening. It's like a tradition. My grandfather, bless his heart, and many others used to get together, and smoking was the big thing. Way back then, I'm talking way back then, because like more than 100 years ago. So that's way back then, at least. And so more than 100 years ago, the men used to get together in smoking areas, and they would all smoke pipes and cigarettes and everything else that'd that'd fall as a weed or would grow as a cactus or anything. They would smoke it in their pipes. As just a tradition that men did. And I can remember those days, you see. I am not 100 years old. However, my grandfather is, and all of our grandfathers were 100. My grandfather is over 100 years old. Now, your grandfather, come to find out, because I've had some really sweet, I've learned a lot. And not everyone has the same age as grandfather. Some grandfathers are much younger than my grandfather. Well, how come my grandfather's so old and why is your grandfather young? Is that a trip or what? You know what I'm saying, Reese?
Yeah.
Is that totally cool, though?
I guess so.
Well, see, that's the stretch of mankind. It's like pulling the womb over a fabric over time. It's very important that this fabric of time, because you see, it used to be held by the very wise and the smart people of the civilization, was to keep records and things, and to write literature, and really involve themselves in the writings of mankind, of humanity. And whereas the rest of humanity didn't pay much attention to that and was out busy having fun. Well, as time goes by, things change, because the common man now is his direction has changed. He is more of a focused person. And so now we're keeping track of our grandfathers. And so there's knowledge about our family tree and stuff that we can retain that we never used to be able. It was harder to retain during my grandfather's age. Excuse me a minute, I'm firing a cigarette up. So, this is not good. No, it's I find that really, to me, it's really intriguing. It's an intriguing idea that our grandfathers can be at different ages. Like a person can become a grandfather quite early in life, can't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. At a young age, a person can become a grandfather very early.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that fascinating? So, okay, I'll get on a different topic. All right. already, Porter. I summons the poem, the book of poems.
That's your heart.
About a tree. Yeah, good job. All right. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Thank you, darling.
Yeah.
Oh, I need more light. Gee whiz. Don't let me keep this, okay? Just forget it. Science calls you Penis Strobus. You are fine, Mr. Pine. You are fine, Mr. Pine. You are fine, Mr. Pine. That is too big to see. I like you like you've always been, a tall pine tree to me. A tall pine tree to me. A tall pine tree to me. Mr. Pine, you are the best. So tall and smooth and straight. So tall and smooth and straight. You reach away into the sky. Your posture is first rate. You are fine, Mr. Pine. Back on the farm, you filled the bill as wood to cook the meal. We cut a lot of pine stove wood to make a cooking deal. To make a cooking deal. To make a cooking deal. your framing work, you can't be beat. To build a house so fine, the 2x4s and 2x8s in number 1 good pine. You are fine, Mr. Pine. You're fine, Mr. Pine. You get a lot of heavy work as power poles so tall. For telephones and big floodlights, you serve the best of all. You are fine, Mr. Pine. I even used to drink a tea made from your pine top green. My grandma said it cured the flu, the best she had ever seen. Your big pine burrs and small ones too are too a work of art. They decorate at Christmas time. They do their season's part. You are fine, Mr. Pine. You are fine, Mr. Pine. Now, pine rosin has lots of good to chew as homemade gum to make the fiddle bow squeak right. It makes the music hum. You are fine, Mr. Pine. You are fine, Mr. Pine. Now, as a big tall tree in woods, you make so little shade. You let a lot of sunshine in to seedlings in the glade. You are fine, Mr. Pine. You are fine, Mr. Pine. You are fine, Mr. Pine. You are fine. I even used to drink a tea made from your pine top green. My grandma said it cured the flu, the best she had ever seen. You are fine, Mr. Pine. Your big pine burrs and small ones too are too a work of art. They decorate at Christmas time. They do their season's part. You are fine, Mr. Pine. Now, pine rosin has lots of good to chew as homemade gum. It makes the fiddle bow squeak right. It makes the music hum. You are fine. You are fine, Mr. Pine. Pretty okay? Hi, Mr. Persimmon Tree. Dio Pyros Virginiana. Dios Pyros Virginiana is your big Latin name that makes you sound like royal with your fine growth by fall. Of all the wildwood forest food, persimmons are the best for sweet dessert at any meal or at a mid-morning rest. And years ago, late in the night, as we trot in the woods, we like to find a persimmon tree and eat some if we could. We knew that possums and coons liked your fruit like we did. Sometimes we'd find one up a tree. Behind a limb, we'd hide. Behind the limb, he hid. Excuse me. So let me reread that. We knew that possums and the coons, liked your fruit like we did. Sometimes we'd find one up a tree. Behind a limb, he hid. Oh. The foxes, too, were great to eat. Persimmons on the ground. If they got there before we did, not one bite could be found. At farmer's dark tobacco crop, at barn fire curing time, he liked to burn persimmon wood. It cured the leaf just right, and it cured the leaf just fine. Hi, Mr. Persimmon Tree. I see you, Mr. Cedar. 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 So tuja accidentalis. Science says it's your big name. Sounds like a Wild West show to me. I see you as the same. You, Mr. Cedar on the hill, you stay so bright and green in all the seasons of the year, pretty as ever seen. At Christmas time, you are the one. The tree, all full of toys. You cheer up all the young and old. And white-eyed girls and boys. You cedar trees in Grandpa's yard with needles on the ground. Like little briars, they stuck my feet. I yelled a painful sound. A cedar bucket on the shelf to drink from in the shade was just the way to have a drink, as good as lemonade. For good fence posts down on the farm, cedar was always best. It stood the test of time and won. Better than all the rest. The home could long be safe and sound from moths and bugs and dust without a good big cedar chest. A storage place, a must. In summertime, you cedar tree were one of the sure best. A fine place for a turtle dove to build her homey nest. When winter winds blow hard and cold, you shelter little birds, protect from rain and sleet and snow. They tweet, tweet little words. When work was done and rest time comes, when I was just a boy, a cedar board was my first choice to whittle on with joy. I see you, Mr. Cedar. I see you, Mr. Cedar. To a flowering dogwood, your Latin Cornus florida is a blossom to see. It describes you at your all best with flowers on a tree. Hello, Mr. Dogwood of spring. After long winter's cold, when we can see your blossoms white, dress the woods so bold. You even have a folksy time, your season in the spring. A cool spell called dogwood winter. To shiver is the thing. We know the story of the cross, the one that Jesus bore. They say it was old dogwood. The Bible tells us more. No, homie, yard is near complete without a dogwood tree to cheer it up in early spring with blossoms full and free. Your dogwood grain is hard and fine. It makes the finest spool for textile mills and spinning wheels. They run us so smooth and cool. Now, as a tree, you dogwood friend, you grow real slow and small. You stand below the big tall trees, get little sun at all. To a flowering dogwood. To a flowering dogwood. To a flowering dogwood. Cool. Excuse me. I'm learning how to behave in front of a microphone. Sometimes, I'm just learning, but it's cool. Now, here, these are, oh man, look at that. I would love to read more. I read 4. And tomorrow, I'm going to try to read some more. However, yeah, Tomorrow I'm going to try to read some more. My voice is about shot for reading poetry. No, there's some good poems in here. Me, Ma, my grandma. Can you imagine? But I can't, I don't know, man. I don't want to read that. There's some serious poetry in here. I'm going to be making these books here soon. Right here. In a couple months. I've set it all up with my family, my young brother. He wants to do the printing. So we got him set up, We all got together and set him up with what he needed to print books, to print the text bodies for different books. And now I'm going to begin making them here and then making them for sale within a couple months. These and more. So you're going to get free books. My audience is. So if you check in with me, I'll make sure you get free books. And just make sure I have your address and I'll ship you a soft cover of this poetry if you want. I have soft covers I can ship you. They're pretty hard to get. Maybe I shouldn't. I'll just wait a month or two, and then I'll print you. I'll bind you a hardcover. And if you, like I said, if you're my audience and you want this poetry, I'll ship it to you. I won't charge you, but you pay the shipping because they'll charge you when you get it. So they'll want to get paid when you pick it, when it comes, and they'll want to get paid the shipping fee. So whatever that is. But I don't mind making you a book. You're great. I don't mind. I enjoy it. That's how sweet you have become to me. And so anyway, let me get back to playing. See what was I doing? I finished Floozy Girls. Long time ago, I finished it. Oh yeah, it's long done. I can't really tell you what Floozy Girls is right now as a musical because I'm not really sure I haven't finished things yet. So, but the music, it's just a real short passage that I paid particular attention to because I wanted to dress it out with horns and stuff live, in live performance with horns, kind of like Louis Armstrong style. And then bring in the horns and then I'll tell you what, everything has to have violin in it as far as I'm concerned. Everything has to have a violin in it. I'm just that way. Oh yeah. Everything. Oh yeah. I think I see something happening there. I need to probably just continue what I'm doing. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you away. I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I loved your daughter. Away, you rolling river. For her I crossed the rolling river. Away, I'm bound away, across the wide Missouri. 7 long years I courted Sally. Away, you rolling river. 7 more I long to have her. Away, I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. Farewell, my dear, I'm bound to leave you away, you rolling river. Oh, shining door, I'll not deceive you. Away, I'm bound away, across the wide Missouri. Let's see. Sure need to clean these real bad. Oh no. Oh man. I found a clean one. Yeah. I don't think so. I'm just gonna play. Okay. instrumental. Thank you very much for being the wonderful audience you are. And I'll see you next time. And take care of yourself. All right. Till we meet again. Bye-bye.